beauties. So I'm coming at you guys really real. I'm actually just in my room right now. You know, most of the time I do my makeup in my room, and I figured, you know, why not just turn on the camera, do my makeup, and just sit here and talk to you guys. I will try and tell you guys, like, you know, what I'm doing while I'm doing it, but for the most part, like, we're just gonna talk. Right now I'm just cleaning up my brows, usual. I want to talk to you guys. First thing I want to talk to you guys right now is the frustration that I'm having with school. Oh my gosh, like, getting into school, I never figured would be so complicated. I want to go to college because I want a career. I want, you know, I want a great life for my son, and right now I'm a single mom, so I really just want to make sure that my son has everything and realizes that, you know, there are women out here who are hard workers and who don't need a man necessarily and can, you know, be out here and be a go-getter and, you know, make what they need to for their kid. And, you know, I want to show my kid, you know, that education is important no matter how old you are. I'm going to cosmetology school, and, like, you know, I want to broaden my horizon as far as YouTube. Like, I really want to talk to you guys and talk to you guys about skincare products, about makeup products, hair products. I want to talk to you guys about those things. I want to talk to you about hair. I want to talk to you about how to make your hair grow. I want to talk to you guys about those things, but I want to be, you know, knowledgeable about it. I'm going to go in with the color 330. This was ooh. But yeah, so anyway, as far as school goes, like, I was just frustrated. Damp beauty sponge from Real Techniques. My face is already primed. I used the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and I also sprayed with the Marc Jacobs Setting Mist. This stuff, if you guys have seen my review, I will link that up here, I believe. I will link it up here so you guys can check out the video that I talked about this spray. Like, I've really had to work with this to, you know, really enjoy it. But if you learn how to work with it and all that good stuff, I think you'll enjoy it too. But yeah, so like I was saying, you know, with school, I went and talked to a counselor at the school, and she was telling me that I need a math higher than what I took. So I went and I took the college placement test. I took the college placement test like years ago. They were still able to, like, receive my grades, or retrieve my grades, shall I say. And, you know, I needed to score a little bit higher in the math department. Math is not my strong suit. I freaking hate math with a passion. I needed to place just a little bit higher, I guess, in the math department. So I took the math placement test. They told me that I could just take the math portion of it because I had placed high enough in the reading and writing. Reading and writing, don't have a problem with that. Like, then whenever I took the math test, I bumped up a little bit higher. And then I went and I talked to the administrator. Not the administrator, the administration side of the school. And I talked to them, and she was like, okay, looks like you've met your requirements for reading, writing, and math for cosmetology. I was like, yes. And then I talked to the counselor who's been working with me, and she was like, yeah, no, you need to get higher. I was like, oh, are you serious? I don't know. Not. Then I go on the website and it says that no, where I placed in math is exactly where I need to be. Like, my requirements are cool. And, like, I'm stressing out because literally I have to do this by next month. Now I'm going to go in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Caramel. So yeah, it's just frustrating. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what math do I need to be in? Like, y'all let me know, because they're telling me, like, I mean, yeah, I could wait until, you know, the next term comes around. I don't necessarily have to start in June, but I want to. You know, one of my YouTube sisters, she hit me up the other day and she was like, "What's up?" Like, so we were just talking, you know, just about like boys and all that good stuff. And she's like, you know, I told her, I was like, I don't have any friends. And, you know, right now I'm just focusing on me and my son because truthfully, like, I don't need friends and I don't trust these dudes out here. Like, there's a lot of reasons why I'm single. One reason in particular is guys are so inconsistent and I don't have time for that. I have zero time tolerance and all that good stuff for it. Because I feel like it's just not necessary. Like, don't play games. We grown. You feel me? Like, we grown. Like, I don't even give guys the time of day no more because it's just like, what's the point? Like, my time is always wasted. Every time I give my time to dudes, it's always wasted. Every single time. So, majority of the time, I just, like, don't give my time to dudes. Of course, I am, you know, I'm not the bitter black lady who doesn't believe in love and thinks that it's all a joke. Just, you know, right now I don't trust myself when it comes to these dudes. I always end up picking the wrong guy. Now I'm gonna go in. Oh, and I set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and Cover FX translucent powder. Now I'm gonna go in with the Neutrogena Skin clearing mineral powder, and I'm just going to, you know, kind of set the rest of my face. I'm not in the place that I want to be. So, because I'm not, you know, I want to focus my time on getting to where I want to be. And, you know, maybe I'll focus a little bit more time on guys later. So now I'm going to just contour my face. I am moving hella fast, guys. I'm contouring my face. I'm using the highlight and contour palette. This is from IBY Beauty. Now I'm going to go in with the contour kit in medium to tan. And I'm just going to use the dark color, which is Espresso. Now I'm just going to take this stippling brush. It has nothing on it. And I'm just going to dust away this powder. So now I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs setting mist. And I'm going to just spritz my face. Yep, you know what? I'm going to take this Pure Beauty blender or beauty sponge. And I'm just going to, you know, on those little parts that I see, those dots on my skin, I'm just going to pat that in. I'm going to take this Tim 2X BoxyCharm. This is from BoxyCharm, excuse me. And this is the Liquid Glow. It says shake well and apply by hand. This is the first time I've used one of these, so bear with me, y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like really pretty, especially like if you are not like a big like blinding highlight kind of gal. I mean, it's pretty, but it definitely took off my makeup. So let's see if I don't recommend you using your finger. Unless you use this highlight underneath of your foundation. So that side is with the Beauty Blender. It's pretty. And that side's with my finger and then over top of it with the Beauty Blender. And I like that side better. I definitely recommend this. I like it, but I recommend it 100% not with your finger. It says to apply with your finger, but I say don't. Oh. Tell me if this happened to any of your guys' Gilded Honey Laura Geller, because I don't even know what happened. I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics number 7 brush, and I'm going to take my Laura Geller Gilded Honey. We're just going to pop that on top. Oh, wow. Oh my, I might be a believer in the liquid highlights now. Oh my goodness. Hello. I want to talk to you guys briefly about friends, man. Like, I'm telling you, I have no friends. I literally don't. Like, I might have like 1 or 2 people that I like hang out with, but majority of, I don't really hang out with nobody. But yeah, and then I wanted to talk to you guys about friends. Like I was saying, like, I don't really have friends, and I'm gonna tell you why. At least, like, okay, so I had a best friend. Yeah, so this friend of mine, she had a real issue when it came to, we're gonna call her Audrey. Okay, she was very confused on that thin line of that line between being a good friend and not going after your man, or doing, not even do, like, you know, I don't want to say that she always went after somebody's man, but she was always doing some stuff that made her, that put her in a sticky situation, you know, that we'd be like, girl, come on now, like, I wasn't doing anything, okay, but, you know, come on, you know, but she know damn well that if, like, somebody did that to her, she'd be pissed, she'd be hot. I'm gonna just tell you one incident. So there was a guy that I was talking to who I met on social media. I met him on Facebook, actually, and he was acquainted with a lot of people, including a family member of mine. So I'm just gonna go in with my contour kit, and I'm just gonna use that light brown color and just dust that in as my transition color. And so we started talking, and he was like, I want to hang out, and I was like, yep, let's do that. He was like, do you have a homegirl? I hate when people do that, but you know, whatever. He was like, do you have a homegirl for my homie? And I was like, you know, I'm sure I could figure something out. So I called my best friend, and I'm like, hey girl, this is Audrey. I called Audrey. So I'm like, hey girl, this boy that I met, he's super cute, and he wants to hang out with us, and he's got a friend for you. He comes over to my mom's house with motorcycles. Him and his homeboy both have a motorcycle, and they have helmets for us. So I'm like, ha, we about to go on the motorcycle. So then we left. Night was going good. We hung out, all that good stuff. He took us home that night, and then he was actually trying to get in my panties, okay? He texted me, and he was like, you should come over. He texted me like super late. Booty call. No. Like, who you trying to play? Like, I'm not that bitch. And he's like, well, I'm not trying to look for a relationship. I was like, okay, well, you're not getting no punani, and because I'm looking for a relationship, and I'm not about to just, you know, hook up with you just because you're cute. Like, no. So he was like, okay, well, then I guess we're just not gonna work. I was like, okay, cool. Now I'm actually gonna go in, and I'm going to do a wing liner, but I'm gonna do a white wing liner, going in with the NYX white liquid liner. So I tell my best friend, and she's like, oh my god, what an asshole, da 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 da. You don't need him, you know, just, you know, the normal stuff that a best friend should be saying to you. I don't know how I found out. I think she might have told me, actually. Like a week or something after this had happened, and my homegirl tells me, she was like, so you remember Tony, okay? You remember Tony? I'm like, yeah, of course I remember Tony. What you mean? She was like, oh, well, we hooked up. I'm like, what, bitch? What? Like, how the hell did that happen? What do you mean? And she's like, well, you know, when we hung out, like when we all hung out, like he was giving me a look and I was giving him a look and I was looking at him to see if he was looking and he was looking. So then, you know, we just exchanged numbers. I was like, so hold on. I was on a date with this nigga and you were on a date with his best friend. Y'all was making googly eyes at each other. And you're supposed to be my best friend. Where they do that at? What was really funny after all of that happened, right? The dude, so I'm gonna go in with the Demi Wispies. I have one pair left. After a couple of years had passed, this dude, he messages me and he's like, hey, what's up with you? And I'm like, absolutely nothing. And he's like, oh, you still mad at me? I was like, I'm not mad at you. Like, you chose what you chose. Like, you chose up. That's on you. And for those of you who don't know, it's Chestnut from Wet and Wild. It is bomb, bomb, ba-dum, bomb, bomb. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris Jennifer's Nude. This is in 330. Now I'm going to go in with, and I might regret this, Peaches and Cream from NYX. I'm just going to place that on top. And then I just went in just for some extra shine, some extra gloss, totally extra. I went in with the Le Gloss from L'Oreal Paris. I'm gonna spray my face and we are gonna cross our fingers that Marc Jacobs doesn't do us wrong, okay? All right, guys, and that's it. So that's basically what I do on an everyday basis with hair. Makeup is, this is not what I do every day. I just wanted to do something. And I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys like these kinds of videos. Do all that good stuff. I will make sure that I link some videos right here so you guys can check them out. Oh, and also please let me know if you guys like this layout better, because you guys can see, you know, it's a little bit better, and the light's not going in and out. You guys can actually see the colors and stuff. So I'm really digging this setup. Let me know if you guys like this too. Again, guys, I love you, and I'll see you next time. I don't know what else to say because I'm gonna keep rambling. So bye. Mwah.